Hello and welcome to this Blackberry unlocking tutorial. Quite simply, I offer a service by which I email you an unlocking code for your phone. All I need is the IMEI number and the MEP code off the phone. To get the IMEI number, we hold down Alt and we type in *#06#, and the phone will print your IMEI number on the center of the screen. Copy it accurately, because if you send me an incorrect number, I will generate an incorrect code. So double check it. The next thing is the MEP code. Now the MEP code is actually hidden on a secret screen inside the Blackberry. We're going to use a web page to generate the password that we need to get into that screen. So the first thing that we do is we're going to hold down 3 keys. Now I've put instructions. I'm using a Blackberry Bold 9700. There's touchscreen versions obviously of Blackberries, and I've put down on the website the 3 different ways you can get into the hidden screen called the Help Me screen. Okay, that would be the first step that we need to get into. On the 9700 we do Alt, Caps and H. By pressing those 3 keys together, we now have a new screen pop up. On that screen we're going to need to copy the PIN number onto the website, because we're going to copy the PIN, the app version and the uptime onto the website to generate a password that we're going to type in to get into the hidden screen. So when you copy the PIN, make sure you're using lowercase letters. Do not add any extra spaces at the end or at the beginning, so that it's purely as you see it, just the PIN number. The next thing that you need to copy is the app version. The app version, a series of numbers, dots, and at the end a set of digits inside a pair of brackets. It's important that you put a space between the numbers and that starting bracket. And again, no extra characters. The last piece of information that you type into the website is the uptime, listed here as a long number with the word sex at the end of it. Only type in the number of the that you see without the words sex into the web page. Once you've done that, you will get a code to type in. The code will be made out of numbers and letters, and it's important that when you type in one of the numbers that you hold down Alt and you press the number afterwards. And when you do the letters, although the website prints them in capitals, they are to be typed in lowercase, so that you type in the whole password, and if you mistype it, the hidden screen won't show up. But you can retry as many times as you can, and where you do it is you type it into the Help Me screen immediately. You won't see what you type, but you just go ahead and type in the code. Now I'm going to go and do that so that we see the next bit of the screen. Okay, so I've typed in my password, and I used the Alt to type in the numbers and just typed in the letters, and I ended up on a new screen called the engineering screen contents. And on that screen we've got just 2 more steps to do. We scroll down to OS engineering screens on the menu and we click into it, and then we scroll down to device info. When you're on that list, scroll down, and it's a couple of pages down until you find a line that starts with MEP. After it is a set of numbers. That's the code that we need from your phone. In this case I've got MEP-06814-004. Now with those 2 bits of information now acquired, send it to us with your payment and we will process the order and send you back a unlocking code. Now to unlock your phone, we normally would change onto the new SIM. 99% of the time, the phone, when it boots up, it's going to ask you for your unlocking code. At that stage, the number that we've sent you, the MEP2 code, is your network unlocking code. You type that code in and press it on the trackpad, and the code should say code accepted. If it says code error, it's worth checking immediately that you've sent me the correct information. So it's worth checking the IMEI number and even the MEP code, just to make sure that we're working from the right set of numbers before you try again. Because every time you try, you lose an attempt out of 10 that you're normally given. When you are on the screen typing in the code, it will say open brackets, a number, and then the word left and close brackets. It will tell you how many retries you've got left. If your phone says 0, this code won't work. Basically, you've exhausted all your attempts to unlock the phone. But if you still have a 10 tries and you've got one code error just happened, you'll be down to 9 retries. So they're valuable. So let's check the information again before you try the code. And when you do try the code the second time, accuracy is important. So try to type it in accurately, and you should unlock your phone. So to start the process of unlocking, if it doesn't ask you for the code when you've changed SIM, which sometimes also occurs, we need to do it manually. So we're on the home screen, and we need to go into, in this case I'm using version 6 of the Blackberry OS. We need to go into the spanner options, and we go onto device, and we scroll down to advanced system settings, and we go into the menu SIM card. That's where we want to be. It's sometimes a little different now between what I've just said, and the older operating systems, but generally it will always be the options, advanced menu, and SIM card is what you're looking for. When I'm on that screen, I need to type in the following word, MEPD, and I do that straight on the SIM card menu, MEPD, and it unlocks a detailed list of what MEPs are enabled or disabled, or active or inactive. A active or enabled MEP, saying either, for example, network, service provider, corporate, and so on, means that it's locked and it needs to be unlocked. And you've got the codes for anything that says, like I said, active or enabled. Just work out which one it is. We've got a MEP2, for example, for the network, and we might also have service provider, which would be MEP4. So to type in the code, or to get the phone to ask you for the code, we are typing in MEP Alt and then the number 2. And when we do that, it's now asking us for the unlocking code. And at this stage, we type in the MEP2 code. And once we type it in, it would say accepted. It would leave you on this menu. And if you had another lock to do, all you would need to do, say the MEP4, all you would need to do is the MEP Alt 4, and it will ask you to type in the MEP4 unlocking code. Unlock all the options of your phone, and your phone will then be able to be operated with any SIM that you put into the phone in any country. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, email us, and we'll take it from there. Just a quick additional note. On some BlackBerry models, we're unable to read the MEP code that's stored in the phone on the screen. I'm going to list these out now. They are the 9360, the 9380, the 9810, the 9850, 9860, 9900, and the 9930. All of those models won't show you the MEP code. I've prepared a list online on the webpage which allows you to look up who your phone is locked onto and what country, and it lists you the MEP code that you should be using without having to look it up on the phone. If your country if your service provider and country is not listed on that list, then the only option is to try to use a piece of software called a MEP reader. If you just go into Google and you just type in MEP reader, you'll find a few companies offering a very simple small program that allows you to connect the phone via cable USB and run a program available also for the Mac as well as the PC, and run a program that will read the IMEI and the MEP code off the phone. But if you don't want to install anything to do those to get that information, then I've prepared a list on the web page. Look up your provider and look up the country and see if you're on that list. If you're not, unfortunately, I won't be able to provide you an unlocking code. And that's it really. That's the update. Take care. Hello and welcome to this unlocking tutorial for Blackberry mobile phone. I offer a service giving you a unlocking code for your phone, allowing you to use it with any company, worldwide carrier on the planet, in the universe, wherever you get reception. I provide a service where I email you an unlock Hello and welcome to this tutorial helping you unlock your Blackberry mobile phone. To unlock a Blackberry, we just dial *##0 6##. Shall we try that again?